Welcome to Celestial Dew, a space where we explore our inner world, where storytelling and spiritual tools deepen our connection to ourselves and the universe. My name is Rocio Celeste, and this is my soulmate and constant companion, Nuga Cósmico. We are here to share our experiences and open a space for insight and transformation. So settle in, take a deep breath, and let's begin this journey inward. In today's episode, we are going to be exploring the Five Tibetans, otherwise called the Five Rites. The Five Tibetans, also known as the Five Rites, are a sequence of 5 simple dynamic exercises believed to have originated in Tibetan monasteries over 2,500 years ago. They were first introduced to the Western world through the 1939 book by Peter Kelder titled The Eye of Revelation. That's when the Western world first heard about it. These rites are often called the Fountain of Youth rites because of their revitalizing effects on body, mind, and energy. The first time I heard about the Five Tibetans was 6 years ago when I was working at the job I had, and there was one woman who came and offered a sophrology workshop. And at the time, I was struggling with insomnia. I had trouble sleeping, so I signed up for the workshop. I paid for it. We will do the workshops at lunch break. And on the last day, that's when she introduced us to the Five Tibetans. And she explained the importance of them. She said it's very good to do them in the morning when we first wake up, and also start little by little. Ideally, the monks do 21 of them each, like 21 of them, 21 of this, 21, 21, 21. But in order to get there, it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of time. Don't expect to start tomorrow and do 21 of each exercise at a time. It's not recommended. I advise you to start slow. Unless you're like a monk that has been doing this for years, or you spend your day meditating, then perhaps you can. But why go from 0 to 100 in like no time? There's no point. They seem simple. They appear easy. Yes, they are. But their effect on the body, on the mind, on your energy is very powerful. Hence the recommended small amount. So start with 2 or 3. Do 3 of them for the first few weeks, 3 of each rite for a few weeks, and then go up to 4 per week, 4 and then 5 or 10, and gradually increase the amount until in a few months you can do the 21, or in a couple of years you can do the 21 per morning, per day. You could get to 21 in a couple of weeks or in a couple of months. It depends on your level of stamina. It depends on how athletic you are. It depends on whether you already exercise or not. But if you're not flexible, if you don't do yoga, if you are new to all of this, then start small and you will see the difference. Also because you might get overwhelmed, or you might feel discouraged. And the goal here is not for you to get discouraged. The goal for you here is to be motivated to do this, starting little by little. I'm going to go over each of them, but first I'm going to explain their purpose, why they work or how they work. At their core, the Five Tibetans are designed to balance and stimulate the body's energy vortexes. In yoga, they are known as chakras, but in modern holistic terms, we call them energy centers. We all have energy centers. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter what you believe in. You have energy centers. And each rite corresponds to one or more chakras. keeping them spinning at an optimal rate and direction. The thing is, when one of your chakras is out of balance or is blocked, that affects the rest of your chakras, the rest of your energy centers. That's the importance to keep our energy centers balanced. Now, when these energy centers are spinning harmoniously, it's believed that you have hormonal balance and you have balanced glandular function. Doing the 5 Tibetans, it's great for helping those energy centers spin harmoniously. It's believed that they help boost circulation, they help with your lymphatic flow, they help improve digestion and metabolism. They also enhance mental clarity and emotional stability. And they restore youthful vitality. Why? Because they help your energy center spin harmoniously, be in balance. Therefore, your entire system is functioning properly. On a physiological level, the 5 Tibetans stimulate the endocrine system, which is the one that is in charge of regulating the hormones. And the 5 Tibetans also help activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the one that is in charge of helping you rest and helping you digest. The 5 Tibetans help improve spinal flexibility and muscle tone. They also encourage deep rhythmic breathing, oxygenating the body and calming the mind. It's more rhythmic. How many of you tend to hold your breath? How many of you are too much in the mind, not breathing? Sometimes we forget to breathe, and this is something I used to do almost my whole life. Ever since I was very little, I will hold my breath. And one of the things I had learned to do, and I had to work very, very hard to do, is to remember to breathe. Even up to this day, sometimes I forget to breathe. I'm like, okay, you're too much in the mind. Breathe. I feel out of alignment. I'm out of my center. I am stressing, or I'm worrying, or I am feeling anxious. Am I breathing? Am I in the present moment? So the 5 Tibetans are a wonderful tool to help connect to our breath, but also to all of the things that I already mentioned. Again, it's recommended to do them in the morning when you first wake up. And the tip is to begin 3 repetitions of each rite and add 2 more every week until you reach 21 repetitions per rite. So say this week you start with 3 every day. Then next week or in a couple of weeks, you add 2 more. So you'll do 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. And then a couple of weeks later, you do 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Then 2 weeks later, or the week later, or a week later, you do 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 11, 11, 11, until you reach 21. Don't go from 3 to 21 from week 1 to week 2. It's not advised. It's not recommended. The first rite, it's called spinning. And you spin. I'm gonna do a demo later, but for now, I'm just gonna explain theoretically what it does and how it works, and then I'm gonna do a proper demo. I'm gonna put on my long sleeve, and I'm gonna be on the floor showing you. So the first rite is called spinning, and what you do is you stand upright as the man in the picture. Put your arms, you outstretch horizontally, and then spin counterclockwise. You breathe evenly and gaze softly at a fixed point to maintain balance. So stay focused. And the effect is that it balances all chakras, especially the crown chakra, the Sahasrara, and the root Muladhara. So the root one, which is the first one, and the 7th one, which is the crown one. And it also improves equilibrium and energizes the whole system. That's the effect that this rite is going to do on you. Remember, the monks do them. This comes from the monks. I know it may seem simple. You may seem like, oh my God, that's so easy. That's just like anyone can do that. Yes and no. Try them. I even stopped. I wanted to do them every day, and then I stopped for a few years, and now I am getting back on them because I realized they are free, they are easy, they don't take much time. It just takes discipline because they are so easy, yes, that it's easy to forget. Or you say, I'll do them later or tomorrow, and then we go on about our day on automatic pilot, and then we don't do them. The second rite is called the leg raises. And what you do is that you raise and lower the head and the legs at the same time. I'm gonna do it later. I'm just like explaining to you. And what this does, it's gonna stimulate the solar plexus, the manipura. And the manipura is your core power center. I did a video on the solar plexus. If you haven't seen it, I invite you to go and watch the episode I did on the solar plexus. This rite strengthens abs and the lower back. If you're experiencing lower back pain, this might be a good thing for you to try. But don't do just one rite alone. Don't separate it. No, do all of them at the same time. Remember, it's a series of rites. It's not like a standalone rite. No, it's 5 exercises together. But this one in particular will help you with the lower back pain, but also to strengthen that solar plexus, your fire, your power. If you're having trouble saying no, if you're having trouble setting limits, that's where you go, the solar plexus. And this rite will also help boost digestion and the energy flow. Now we're gonna move on to the third rite, which is the camel pose variation. The camel pose, as you can see here, is when you kneel upright with hands on the back of your thighs. You inhale, arch backward, opening the heart, opening the chest, and then you exhale as you return upright. I will show you. Now I'm just explaining the theoretical part, as I said. But the effect that this has on your body, on your system, is that it opens your heart chakra. It opens your anahata and your throat chakra, your vishuddha. It also improves posture and spinal flexibility. It helps with your spine. And it also energizes the respiratory system. So why not do it, right? So many reasons to do them. Don't you think? He stretches too in the morning and throughout the day. I always see him stretching and I'm like, oh my God, are you doing yoga? Are you doing the Five Tibetans? He is always stretching. And that's why he's constantly reminding me of the importance to stretch. I don't know if you see like animals, they naturally stretch, and babies when they're in their crib, they're like grabbing their feet and stretching. We should all be doing that. We tend to forget as we get older. But luckily we have all these tools and all these resources for us to get back to strengthening our physical body, our spiritual body, our mental body, and take our power back and be in control of our health. Now we're gonna move on to the fourth rite, which is right here. This one is called the tabletop, because it's like the positions like you look like a tabletop. And what this does is that it balances the upper and the lower energy. So your energy on your like lower body and upper body. So the way you do it, you sit down. You sit with your legs extended and your hands on the floor, and then you put your hands beside the hips. You inhale as you bend your torso and your knees, and your body forms a flat tabletop. Then you exhale as you come back. The effects of this rite is that it harmonizes the heart and the sacral chakras. It also strengthens your shoulders and your buttocks and your back. Now we're gonna move on to the last rite, which is the upward and downward dog flow. And how you do this is that you begin with a downward facing dog position, so like an inverted V, like this, an inverted V. And you inhale and flow into an upward facing dog, lifting your chest and gazing upward, and then you exhale as you return. The effects of this exercise is that it activates the throat, the root, and the heart chakras. So these three at the same time. It also builds spinal flexibility, core strength, and deep breathing capacity. So all the more reasons to do the 5 Tibetans. Again, start with 3 at a time. It might take you 10 minutes. It might take you more. The more you do them, the more your body will get used to them, and the more flexible you'll get, and the easier it will become. So you will increase with time the number of times you do each rite. I suggest you do them in the morning. Why? Because in the morning your energy is reset, or these exercises help reset your energy. Don't you think? You stretch in the morning too, don't you? You stretch in the morning. Yes, I've seen you doing them. That's the first thing he does when he wakes up. He goes, oh. Maybe you'll show them. Don't you want to show them how you stretch? Well, you want to show them how you stretch? I think they want to see you. I think they will love to see how you stretch. Well, don't you want to see them? Don't you want to show them? Show them. Show them how you stretch. We'll see. I don't know if he will show you, but I will show you. Doing the 5 Tibetans in the morning helps align your body's energy centers before your day begins. Also, it helps boost your circulation. It wakes up the spine, the glands, the muscles, increasing blood flow and oxygen. They also help balance your hormones. They stimulate the endocrine glands, especially the thyroid, the adrenals, and the pituitary glands. And the 5 Tibetans are great for mental clarity. When there's so much clutter up here, 5 Tibetans. Excellent method, excellent way to tackle that mental clutter. The 5 Tibetans are a great way to clear sluggishness, to ground your mind for focus and calmness. They also help to elevate your mood because they trigger serotonin and endorphins, enhancing positivity and vitality. He's always in a good mood. He doesn't need like all those endorphins, but sometimes we human beings do, because we drive to work, we get stuck in traffic, we get into arguments with someone in our local community, or there are so many reasons, or just the fact that we are tired and we are stressed out. Sometimes we can benefit from rituals like this. Again, it's simple, it's free, you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Do it in your bedroom when you wake up. They're free. Just follow these simple steps. In traditional practice, Tibetans believe that this routine strengthens prana flow. Prana is the life force. And Tibetans believe that these exercises promote physical youthfulness and spiritual awakening. When you wake up in the morning, you might want to drink a glass of warm water with lemon, then ground yourself, breathing from 1 to 2 minutes before meditating, and then perform the 5 rites. Start with 3 repetitions each, build up gradually, and then letting the energy integrate. Again, before I go do the demo, what are the benefits of doing the 5 Tibetans? For the energetic body, what are the benefits? It balances the chakras and it enhances vitality. For the endocrine system, do you remember what it was? The benefits were that it harmonizes hormones and it boosts metabolism. For the musculoskeletal system, what are the benefits? Well, it's that it strengthens the core. It strengthens the core, the spine, and the joints. The joints. For the nervous system, so important. It reduces stress and it enhances focus. And last but not least, for the mental and emotional body, what does it do? Do you remember? Do you remember? Is that it clears anxiety, it lifts the mood, and it centers awareness. I hope you take this seriously, and I do invite you to try them. I mean, if you don't like them, that's okay. You're allowed not to like them, but at least try them and see if this is for you or not. Again, there are so many other things to try, but this is an invitation to try the 5 Tibetans. I tried them, like as I said, for the first time 6 years ago, and I really enjoyed them. I found them very easy to do, very accessible. They were like free of charge, and you can do them on your own. But then when I was traveling a lot and I was like on planes and airports all the time, I just didn't make it a priority to put it in my schedule. And then I tried again a few years later, but then same thing, like my routine changed and I stopped doing them, but I got back to them now. I think they are a wonderful tool. It's a beautiful thing that was given to humanity, and we are very lucky to have access to this information. And if you feel called to do them, do them. And if not, that's fine too. Okay, we're gonna start with the first rite, which is the one where you turn counterclockwise, following the rotation of the universe. So what you suggest you do when you first times, you just stretch like this, because it might be too much to do the whole thing at once. So 1, 2, 3. And then over time, as you gradually go over, you will go and do the 360-degree turn until you get to 21. But to begin with, the way I learned it is that you turn like this, that's 1. Then you do, again, this one side, the other side, and that's 2. Again, you do 1 like this, and 1 like this, and that's 3. That's when you first start. Is that clear? Until you can do the one where you turn fully counterclockwise. But to begin with, that's what you do at the beginning. That's how I learned it. That's what you suggest you do. Then with time, if you want to do up to 5, for example, 2 weeks later, then that's when you turn. You do 1, 2, 3, and you might feel a little dizzy. Oh my God, I'm already feeling dizzy because I'm not that used to it anymore. But that's the first rite. We're moving on to the second rite, which is the one where you lay on the ground. You lay on the ground and you lower your chin. You put your chin against your chest at the same time as you raise your legs. So you raise your chin and you raise your legs at the same time. You keep your hands flat on the floor, and then you go as far as you can. Then you go down. You exhale. Then you inhale on the next one. You lower your chin and raise your legs at the same time. Try to go as far as you can, but don't force it at the beginning. And you exhale as you come down. And then we're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna raise our legs and lower our chin at the same time. Like this. Keep it there for a couple of seconds, and then you go back, and you rest. So that's the second rite. Again, we're only doing three repetitions at the beginning. Then the following week or a couple weeks later, you can add 2. Then you can do 5, and then a week later you can add 2 more to go up to 7, and so on. Now we're gonna do the third rite. The third rite, which is where you put your knees on the ground, put your toes on the floor, then keep your arms on the side and bring your head down. So the third Tibetan, we're gonna put our knees on the floor. You wanna stretch too? You wanna show them how to stretch? We're gonna put our toes on the floor. You can keep your arms to the side or put them on your waist. That's the way I learned to do them, keeping them on my waist. And then we're gonna bench backwards as far as possible, like this. Stay there for a couple of seconds and then come back. So that's 1. We're gonna do a second repetition. Again, you lean backwards as far as you can. Nuga Cosmico's licking my foot as I'm doing this one. And then, or you can put them down. Again, the third one, go back. And you come down. That's 3 repetitions. That's all we're gonna do for now. Okay, we're gonna do the fourth one, which is the one where you lay once again on your back. But this time, what we're gonna do, we're gonna lift up our bodies with our hands and our feet at the same time. It's like this. Put your hands in this position and your feet on the ground, and you're gonna lift up your entire body until you are fully flat. We're gonna go like this and make sure your torso on your whole body is as flat as possible. As flat as possible. And your legs close enough to be able to, for you to be able to be flat. And you come down, okay? So that's 1 repetition. We're gonna do it again. This will be our second repetition. Like this. This will be our second repetition. Stay flat. This is gonna align our chakras, our energy centers. It's going to boost our system. Stay there for a couple of seconds and then come down. And the third time, feet flat on the ground, palms on the ground, and we go up. Then we come down. So that was the fourth rite, and we're gonna move on to the fifth one. For the fifth rite, the last one, we are going to go upward in this position. And then when we lower bodies, we go like this. Just make sure your elbows are not bent. Make sure they are flat. And make sure you're looking up and your pubic bone is touching the floor. You come down to the upward dog. And you will feel this part stretching. Then you come down. Again, feet flat on the floor. Go up. Your elbows are flat. Your arms are flat, they're not bent. Looking up. And we're gonna do the third repetition. Like this. Looking up. Breathing. Don't forget to breathe. And that concludes all of our rites. And I like to conclude stretching like this. Like this, the baby pose, or like this. This is how I like to end. This is how we like to finish. Now we're done. Are we done? Are we done? Okay. I hope it was clear. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun watching. We had fun doing it. I know it's very late right now, but we were very happy to do this demo for you now. Huh? We were happy to do it. Were you? Were you happy to do it? Say bye. 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 I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you had fun watching and trying them at the same time. Feel free to repeat this video and practice as many times as you need in order for you to get better. Remember, practice makes perfect. Now I'm gonna wish you a good night. We are gonna go on our evening walk. I know I said to do this in the morning, but I am making this video in the evening, and we are gonna get ready to go for our evening walk. I wish you a lovely day and stay grounded. See you next time. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. To the camera. To them. Not to me, to them. Say bye to them. Bye. Bye. Take care. You're saying bye to them now? You're saying bye to them too? You're saying bye to them too? You ready to go? You ready to go?